Hey everybody, welcome back to Pam's Cutting Board. Today we are going to make old-fashioned homemade pudding. I was at the store today. I walked in and I saw some bananas and I thought I'm going to make some banana pudding today. I haven't had any probably in about a year. I made a video when I first started this channel and I would say that's the last time we've had banana pudding. But today we're going to have some. Here's the ingredients that you're going to need. I put some cream cheese in my banana pudding and I whipped it up a little bit. It's softened so it'll just melt into my pudding. I've done that. We're going to use some vanilla, some cornstarch, a couple of eggs, some salt, some sugar, and you can use just whole milk if you want to, but I like to use a can of the evaporated milk and then the rest of it with whole milk. You're going to need, of course, some bananas. It would not be banana pudding without bananas. And if you'll watch the entire video, I may include the blooper that I just done, and it was a doozy. And so that's why we're laughing. But you gotta have some bananas. You're gonna have to have some wafers. And on top of our banana pudding, we like to use whipped topping. Now you can make this homemade if you want to with just some heavy whipping cream if you wanted to do that. Or if a lot of people likes to use meringue, and you just need some egg whites and a little bit of sugar, and you can do that. But I'm not a big meringue type of person for my pudding. I like the whipped topping. My mom, she didn't even put anything on top of hers. She just wanted the vanilla pudding, the bananas, and the wafers. But I'm going to take you guys over to the stove and we're going to get started.
Is the whipped topping just a tad bit easier?
It is. It is. And if I'd have thought, I probably would have got some heavy whipping cream and made it, because since I'm going through making it the pudding homemade, I should have done that, but I didn't. And when I got home, I knew I had a couple in the freezer, so we just pulled that out and it's thawing and we're going to use that. I've got some liquid egg. There's just a little bit in there, and I'm afraid it's going to go bad if I don't use it, so I'll probably just add that with my 2 eggs and use it. So you're going to need about a medium-sized saucepan, and I always like to use a whisk. You're going to turn your heat on about medium. Now this is something that you do not want to walk away from. Let's see, how much sugar? 2/3 cup of sugar. Just add that to your pan. I'm going to add our cornstarch, and I will have the ingredients and the measurements in the description box. I got Wayne's phone right here with the actually my last video that I made about a year ago with the recipe on it. So we're going to add just.
Do not break the phone, please.
I'll try not. No promises. You want just a little bit of salt. Probably about an 8. You don't want much. This is not a savory dish. But the salt does kind of help bring out the sweet. Okay, and what else?
All these years, I never know. I never knew that you put salt in it.
You put salt in a lot of savory or sweet dishes. Now we're going to start adding our liquid. Now, with the liquid, we need, let's see, let me look at my recipe. It's been a year since I've made it. 2 1/4 cups of milk. And this is just a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. So then what I do is I take my whole milk or 2%. And add the rest until I get 2 1/4 cups of milk total. Right there. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and add our milk. Now I'm going to turn my burner on about medium and turn it this way. When I got home, Wayne was helping me put away the groceries, and he saw the bananas. He said, "What are these for?" I said, "For banana pudding." He said, "That's what I was hoping you would say." I'm just going to put my egg yolks in here. Hey guys, I just wanted the egg yolks. And I was going to tell you about the eggs. I'm getting back to the pudding. Most time, if you add eggs to a hot mixture, you've got to temper them. And I used to do that for years. But then I got to thinking, why not just add everything in there while the mixture's still cool and then let everything come up to temp? So that's what I done. I went ahead and added my eggs, or my egg yolks, I should say, to the mixture. And now we're just going to stir constantly and let this come up to a to where it gets thick. It's not really a boil, but you will feel how it gets thicker. And then we'll add our cream cheese, mix all that in together, and then after we take it off of the heat, we'll add butter and we'll add our vanilla. Then you'll want to let this cool just for a little bit, maybe about 20-30 minutes, and then we'll start laying our wafers and our bananas, and we'll have our banana pudding. So guys, right now there's nothing else to do except just keep stirring until it comes up to where it's hot enough to thicken this mixture. And once it does, I'll bring you guys back and we'll go from there. Okay. It's still not thick, but I'm going to go ahead and add this cream cheese. And with this cream cheese, this is an 8-ounce block. And I just took and mixed it up a little bit with a mixer so it'll be kind of smooth and creamy.
I want that thicken it up some.
Well, the cornstarch is that's its job. This is just going to give it a little bit of flavor. And guys, I know as Wayne spans around, you're probably going to see a kitchen that's got some wood like that right there. So I've always wanted a big pantry, and I finally got it. But then I had a cabinet over where I put my pantry. So I'll move the cabinet over here. We've got our all my spices and things, and I love it. And so when I get time though, I'll paint this. I've got a coffee we put up on a trim, and you see though, let me switch a little bit off of here, where it's not real hot, but it is warm, and it's just going to melt that cream cheese where I had it whipped. But do you want to show them pantry?
Okay,
Wayne, this is my Valentine's Day gift. It was a little early. I'm not sure when this video will be going up. It may be even after Valentine's. But
close the door.
This is my Valentine's. Can you pull back just a little bit? I have to have a little step stool to get up to the top. I got a place to hang my aprons. And I wanted primitive, and I'm going to stain this, I think. What would you guys do? Let me know what you would do. Would you paint it black to match the bottom cabinets? Would you paint it white to match the white? Or staying with that kind of country, primitive look, would you stain it?
Pam calls it the outhouse.
Yeah, that's the
in
word
the
I was
house.
yes, that was what I was trying to say, and I got my words mixed up. But it's our outhouse in the house. But that's what it reminds me of. But I love it. It stores, I mean, I've always, ever since me and Wayne has been married, I have always bought in bulk. And I need a lot of space to put that stuff. And so now I have it. I have plenty of room now for my my cookers and stuff where I have my food. So I love it. I've got a lot of storage.
Now it's getting thick.
Well, not yet. It still ain't there. This takes a while. I'd say this takes a good 15 minutes or maybe a little bit longer. And you just gotta stir. I mean, you saw me. I left and went over there and showed you the pantry, but it wasn't just a minute or two, and I was right back stirring, because if you don't constantly stir this, the bottom of it is going to scorch and it's going to ruin this pudding. There's no saving it. You'll have to start over. But let me know what you guys would do. If I thought at first I was going to paint the pantry black and distress it. And then I thought about white and distressing it. But I left it with nothing on it for a while to kind of see what I make my mind up. I'm leaning toward a stain, kind of a medium color, but I don't know. But that's what I wanted. I told the guy, I said I want like a door that would go on a old time outbuilding. I even wanted the little, I don't know what kind of latch you call it. Show him the latch. I wanted the barn door hinges. But that's what I wanted. I wanted all of this old looking. So.
Even the, now which I like those.
What?
The hinges, but they should have been one in the middle.
Yeah, Wayne wanted 3.
And please look over the dogs.
Yes.
But, you know, this is the only life they've known. Is leaving in the house and going outside whenever the urge hits them.
I do love my Valentine's gift. And it may not be romantic, but some people, it ain't flowers and chocolate covered strawberries or chocolates or roses, but I love it. That's what I've wanted. I wanted that when we kind of redone the kitchen this summer. We didn't do a lot to the kitchen, but we did put countertops and a few extra cabinets. But we just ran out of time and money. But I'm loving it. I love the space, and it goes back 2 foot deep, so I can shove that back and further, and even put more stuff.
Well, I used to surprise her at work with flowers, and she said, "Quit wasting money on flowers. Get me something I can use. Give me something for the house." And I thought, how romantic.
It's almost where it needs to be. And if you put too much of the cornstarch and it gets a little too thick, you can always add a little bit more milk and just thin it right out. Let me get a spoon and show them the thickness of it.
When you get over here,
Yeah.
You're in my way.
Oh, I'm sorry. And it will thicken a little bit as it cools down. Not a lot, but it will get a little thicker. That's exactly where it needs to be. Exactly. See it, guys? That's going to spread evenly over my bananas and my cookies. So I'm just going to set that right there. We're going to take a quick pause while that cools down. I may even set it outside and let it cool down. It's a little bit cool here. And we're going to slice our bananas and go from there. We'll see you back in a little bit. I forgot to add the butter and the vanilla.
Look at her. Look at her.
Why didn't y'all tell me? And that's just a tablespoon of butter. Why didn't y'all tell me I was forgetting something? Let's see how much vanilla. Probably a teaspoon. 1.5 teaspoons. I am bad off of my game. What's wrong with me?
We got some snow this morning.
And then it melted as quick as it come.
And then you had to do some running.
It's a teaspoon and a half, and these are our half teaspoons, so I will need 3. Ooh, that vanilla.
You did some running and...
Yeah, like I said, this is in January. This may be February before it airs. I don't know, but I had a place I had to be, and so I thought, well, I'll get in the shower, and it was just flurrying. I mean, you barely could see it. And I got out of the shower, and one said, road's wiped. And what?
When you stare.
Oh. He's giving me directions. If you could see this, you ought to see his hands trying to guide me. And
I look like a traffic cop in New York City.
He does, but I'm just letting the butter melt. And then I got out of the shower, and he said, roads are white. And everything, in just a matter of a few minutes, everything was white. But by the time I got my clothes on and kind of fixed my hair a little bit, it had melted off. So that was the quickest snow and the fastest snow I'd ever seen. Okay, now we're ready to set it back, walk away, and leave it.
That's going to be good.
It is. Okay, we're going to take a quick pause. I'm going to take you back over to the cutting board. We're going to fix our bananas and stuff. See you back. Wayne couldn't wait.
Nay, I got caught.
And yes, we're double dipping. Because guess who's going to eat this banana pudding? Me and Wayne and me. So it doesn't matter if we double dip.
Man, that is good. That is double delicious. Look what a smile that put on her face.
You can taste the cream cheese. It gives it a little tangy. But
yeah.
if you don't like cream cheese, just don't add it.
You add it.
Right.
It's good.
Let me get everything set up. We'll bring you back and we'll start cutting our bananas. Now, I forgot to tell you, you can use a little lemon juice to pour over your bananas so they don't get brown. That's optional. If you're going to eat it within a day or two, you really don't need it.
That's all Pam's handiwork there.
Oh, yeah. I did I redone this and bring in some primitive. All the stuff, though, I had. I've had these pictures and these. I'd had them put back in storage. Brought them out. Of course, my mom's little skillet. This really is an old flour sifter. I just put in a little fake sage. This says Merry Christmas.
I'm sorry.
I just turned it around.
I'm sorry I can't get over there and give you a better picture.
I love milk cans. We have quite a few. None antique, but I like them. A little ladder. This star actually was a Christmas decoration. It had greenery and red berries, and it was like 75% off after Christmas. So I got it, took all the greenery off, and just stuck it up there for the primitive look. This I got at a secondhand place. I just slice my bananas. No. And they don't have to be precise. Some of them is thinner than the others. Doesn't matter. And you want your bananas, you don't want them overly ripe like you do for banana bread. You just want them just as they turn ripe. But just peel your bananas and slice them up. You can cube them up if you wanted to. Whatever. There's no set reason. Or set way, I guess I should say. It's going to take probably about 3. If you wanted to cut them up in another way, like halve them, you could do that. But my mom, she never did put anything on top. She just had, like I said, the pudding, the bananas, and the wafers. What did Janice put on hers? Cool Whip? Or did she do meringue? I don't remember.
Sometimes it was Cool Whip. Sometimes it was meringue.
She does it different. What do you like? What's your favorite? You like meringue?
In my mouth.
I'm just not a big meringue person. I can eat it, but it's not my favorite. Not on banana pudding. I love it on pies. But
lemon?
He's going to turn into a big old lemon. You didn't like lemon when we got married, did you?
I was a butterscotch man.
Yeah. I had to make him butterscotch every year. I think this year, though, I can only get by with maybe lemon. I'm thinking I will omit that butterscotch.
I don't know.
Okay. My pudding is on the front porch. It's cooling outside. Okay, you want just maybe a tablespoon or 2. This whole video has been a blooper. Let me get me a spoon.
Yeah, y'all please bear with us, and if this is your first time,
we do better, guys.
Don't judge us by this one. And for the ones that has been with us from the beginning and stayed with us through thick and thin.
Just sit back and laugh at us.
Yeah, I mean.
It seems like, we've had to pause, and I may add some of the bloopers at the end. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been a mess.
Yeah, she had a good blooper.
Oh, it's been a mess, I'm telling you. That's not my day. I'm almost afraid to do the biscuits. I'm almost afraid to do that video today. I might have to wait another day.
Biting into that will take up for all the...
I thought you was going to donate this to somebody. You're not going to eat this, are you?
I said to Wayne.
You want to just throw you some cookies down there. These little wafers with peanut butter. Oh, yes. That is such a good little snack. Do you guys ever eat the wafers with peanut butter?
See, I thought about that earlier today. But I wouldn't. You want to talk myself out of a
banana pudding?
Banana pudding. No, ma'am.
We have fun, though.
I'll tell you, this video has been a wreck. But biting into that pudding right there is going to make it all
Sort of make
go away.
And that's, you just want to maybe, what have I got? About half of it, half of the pudding mixture.
Yeah.
Spray down over that. And then we're going to repeat the layers. Because you want it kind of layered. And I added the lemon juice to the bananas because it will take me and Wayne a few days to eat all this, and we're the only ones going to be eating it. He laughs. So I didn't want the bananas to get a chance to turn brown.
If there is no school tomorrow, Pam and Wayne will sit up, watch movies, and eat banana pudding.
Okay, I'm going to save just a few cookies to the side just to crumble them up and sprinkle them on top for pretty. I'm going to put a little more of these cookies.
I thought you were going to save some for the peanut butter.
Okay.
No.
We can do that, dude.
No.
I was just going to add them, but we'll save them.
No, go ahead and add them.
Okay, now we're going to do the rest of our pudding.
I was only joking, my dear. That's a Rod Stewart song. Looking for a way to hide my fear. How's Vicky? And Lisa March. I've had you guys on my heart.
Okay, we are almost done with this. And my mama liked it warm because the pudding is cooled off, but it's still warm.
Well, we
Not
can
hot, but just
we
warm.
can sacrifice.
Now if you do a meringue, you'd want to beat your egg whites and put that on there right now. But we're gonna do cool whip topping, I guess. See if it's thawed out. I had it in the freezer. Yeah. When I find stuff on sale, which right now you can't find anything on sale,
Yeah.
but you know, I would buy stuff and put it in the freezer for. I'd say this is 6 months old. Been in the freezer.
Oh, shy.
Yeah, he talks most of the time this little accent that he's made up. And I just let him go with it. What else can I do?
You give me mean looks
Well,
and then say, I can't watch the show with you speaking in such a manner.
yeah, that's what I hear right there. Right there, guys.
I said, but my darling, it's a good show.
He needs help. He really does.
But he's feeling better. He's not sick anymore.
And that's how I know he's sick, because he doesn't talk much. Now, I'm going to take a few cookies.
Why did you put all of them in, honey?
We'll have them for a snack later. If you had enough, you could layer some all the way around the sides. That would be pretty. Like, just stick them down like that all the way across.
Mommy used to do that.
Yeah, she decorated them pretty. Mom never did take time to do that. It was just, you got it put together, that was it.
She had 50 to feed. She had a bunch, didn't she?
Yeah, there was a bunch of us.
They be good to each other. I've outlived all my family. And you miss them.
Okay, guys. That's the banana pudding. So I'm going to clean up a little bit. We're going to get a bowl and let Wayne taste test.
Yes.
Wayne's going to taste test. Now, guys, it actually would be better to put it in the fridge and leave it overnight. It softens those cookies up.
Forgive us for this video. But I've had fun. And that's what it's all about.
Turn your chair.
Man. That, I believe that's beating the lemon pie. Double delicious. It is.
It actually takes overnight for them to kind of soften up a little bit. The way I like them. But some people like them crunchy.
It's sweet, but there's a little tangy taste.
That's the cream cheese.
The what?
Cream cheese.
Man, that's good. That is good. Try it out. Try it out. Remember our prayer book, and we want to see people touched by the Lord. That's what we want. We need you to watch some videos. That's how we're able to put these videos on, is with your help, by watching videos. If you've not subscribed, please do. Thank you all for praying for our little fur babies. We love you all. We'll see you next time on the cutting board. Is that popping away?
Of course, some bananas. It wouldn't be bananas without banana pudding. This little thing. I don't know what you call it.
Do you call that a piece of wood with a nail drove in it? Thrift stores.
Yeah, thrift stores, junk stores, secondhand. This has not been my day. My pudding is on the front porch. It's cooling outside.
The dogs cannot get to it or around it.
Okay, you want just maybe a tablespoon or two. This whole video has been a blooper. Certifiable crazy.
I'll tell you, this video has been a wreck. Another pantry. I'm kind of liking the idea now.
I thought you was way against it before.
Well, that's only one outhouse in the house.
We gotta have a herd. His
yes.
an outhouse in the house. So we ain't totally lost it.
Banana pudding. I was only joking, my dear. That's a Rod Stewart song. I don't know what it is.
That's the problem. Nobody knows what it is.
I say. I can't watch the show with you speaking in such a manner.
Oh my gosh, you are a nut.
The what? I know I'm leaving something out.